It's yours truly, Ricovibes. This is the Music Lounge live right here on the Flavor Radio, and I've got a veteran. I don't know if you want to be called a veteran, but let me call him that anyway. Mr. Freddie Mcgregor, how are you, sir?
Yeah, man, greetings. I'm good, thanks, Rico.
Oh man, how's it going? I mean, we haven't spoken to each other in a few years actually.
In a long time, yeah. Just busy working, man.
I see
that.
that.
If you follow social media, you see I'm all over the place. So
I see that. I mean,
Yep.
you're getting ready to come to Atlanta for the Jerk Festival. You've been here quite a few
Jerk
times
Fest,
before, but
Sunday 4th.
yes. What can the folks look forward to, man?
Well, it's always a question when people ask, but Freddie McGregor. So everybody will know Freddie know what to expect.
True. True.
The best of Freddie McGregor songs for the people always want to hear.
Right.
And a great performance as always. There's nothing exceptional that people will come see.
Right.
Just a good old Freddie.
Now, I see you recently performed for David Radigan in the UK.
Well, I've done 4 shows with David Radigan and his Outlook Orchestra in England. Because in England, I'm extremely popular and people just love Freddie. So, I can't get away from going there. I just came back from England over the Independence weekend, 5th, 6th, 7th. I had a show in Newport and one in Leeds and one in Birmingham with about 35,000 people. And those were Jamaica Independence celebrations. So I've been going back and forth London for the last about 4 months, time and time again, and it just doesn't stop.
Man, the last time we spoke years ago, I told you one of my favorite concerts that you've ever done in your life is the one with you and John Holt.
Me and John Holt and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra at the London Hammersmith Apollo. That was awesome after Chain, and people still talk about that.
Every Sunday morning I go on YouTube and play that, man.
It's still one of my favorite concerts, so to be honest.
Oh man, can we see anything else like that? I mean, who would you perform with at this point? Because
well, what it is, promoters. I don't think the promoter. All right, let me say this then. Grooving in the Park in New York. Had asked me to put together the orchestra for one of their events, which is probably about the last one they did, if my memory serves me right. And I put together that event with an orchestra, and it's the biggest crowd Grooving has ever seen in their years of keeping Grooving in the Park. And the most people ever turn out at a Grooving concert. And it's just something that is special to people, and people wanted to see an orchestra and what it would be like.
Right.
And people were doubting that it could work outdoors.
Right.
And we proved them wrong. It was excellent. It was the best Grooving in the Park that they've ever had. And unfortunately, it was with R. Kelly.
Right.
Well, not unfortunate because he actually performed.
Right.
Sad that he's in the problem he's in, but that was the biggest Grooving in the Park ever, and that was with the orchestra. So it takes promoters with vision and guts to try and do stuff like that. To me, it is the right thing to do. When I did it here in Florida at the Broad Center for the Performing Arts, I did it with an orchestra. It was awesome. People turned up in their beautiful evening dresses, the men in their tuxedos, and you see limousine dropping people off, and I'm just standing there saying, wow, this is what it is. And it was awesome when Mr. Winston Barnes announced that it was showtime. I mean, the place went dark and the music kicked in, and it was just marvelous.
Wow.
And so promoters have to have vision to want to do something like that.
Wow. Once again, folks, we're talking live with one and only Freddie McGregor. Now, when you look at the state of reggae music, I've been playing reggae music for many, many years. And you look at, a lot of concerts around the world are not happening anymore. Reggae artists are not really going to Japan anymore and those places. What do you think of the state of reggae music?
Well, the state of reggae is great, The state of reggae is probably not great in Jamaica,
right.
which is the birthplace of reggae, which is sad. But I can tell you that Morgan Heritage is performing real reggae this weekend in London.
Yes. And the sold out shows, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah, and they have been on the road and playing real authentic reggae. And that is what is lacking in Jamaica's music today. Because there seems to be a competition with dancehall and reggae. Bob Marley leave a legacy with we for reggae. And only stupid people would want to throw away that legacy for something else.
Right.
Because Bob Marley is still the biggest seller after how many years he's passed away. Surpassed Elvis Presley and everybody else. So that alone should tell us something. But there seemed to be this decline in the Jamaican terrain, both economically, political, and just the country in general. And I'm a Jamaican, and I'm afraid, but I have to speak the truth because the truth set us free, right? And so we see where the music has declined so badly because there's this forces that is pushing dancehall. If you ask me the question, dancehall is really about drugs, guns, and crime. And me, I said that openly and plainly, because I don't care. That's what it is.
Wow.
When you look at Sting, who are the artists that not Sting? Well, Sting, and that's why we don't have Sting anymore. And then we move on to Sumfest. And what is Sumfest promoting? Who is the reggae that is on Reggae Sumfest? Come on. Look at the other festivals across the world. Them not deal with the dirtiness and the nakedness and the dirty things that we are dealing with. We should be embarrassed because it's because of us why all these other countries, Spain, Belgium, Rotterdam, all these people have festivals. And they are great reggae festivals. And look at what we have come to. Gun, nakedness, false ear, eyelash. Appear them things that Jamaica deal with. We don't deal with no music. Where's the music?
Wow.
Where is the music? If somebody can tell me. Where's the music? What has been coming out the last 5 years? Where is it? Where's the music? Well, it's no music.
Where do you put ownership for that though? Because you have people like your son who's producing good reggae music. Yourself,
well, since him leave Jamaica, the music has certainly declined. Since Stephen the Genius leave Jamaica, and Dan Carleon and Russian, these kids are abroad. They're working internationally. Hence the reason Stephen have 6 Grammy. Him couldn't achieve that being in Jamaica. I'm listen to a Bob Marley interview and tell you that Jamaica now have an opportunity for people in music. That's why Bob Marley chose to go foreign.
Wow.
And experience teaches wisdom, and we have the experience because me start out when I 7-year-old, live at Mr. Dad house, come through Studio One. I'm here to tell the tales. Because me die, I see it, I see who feel, I see everything what go on.
Wow. But you being in the business for so long, and seeing what you're seeing now, what keep you inspired? What keep you going though?
What keep me going? The good songs that I make over the years, why I think I go England and perform. It's just I want to be lonely and push come to shove and prophecy and so I'll wait for you and all of them songs. And them songs that me make, them songs that live on today. I can't go nowhere and perform them songs. In England is a different ball game. There are certain songs I can't touch the stage and not perform.
Right.
But God made me make them songs from early. So them songs that live on. Hence the reason I have so many shows doing right now. We're going to St. Kitts, we're going to Orlando. We don't stop work. We just come from Boston, Rhode Island, Hartford, Connecticut, UK. Well, we don't stop work because people want authentic music. And who are the artists who make authentic music?
It's true. The original artist.
Okay.
Wow. What's next for Freddie? Because you've done just about everything, man. So other than performing.
What's next for me is Africa, Africa, I look forward to. And, some collaboration with some African artists. I have this artist named Black Prophet from Ghana. I just do a Afrobeat song with him. And beautiful song. It's got Walla Walla Wing. And we're getting ready to shoot that video and get that song out. Besides, there are a couple other things that we have lined up in December. A possible tour with UB40 of the UK. And we'll have an African tour that we're putting together here. And have a new album coming up called A Breath of Fresh Air, produced by myself and Stingray out of the UK.
Oh, man.
And that's an awesome
Stingray makes
album.
good reggae music as well, yes.
Okay, well, Ray is Dilly, I'm a cousin. Dilly and Ray are my family. And so every chance we get when we're in the studio in the UK, we've been recording songs. And the other day we was just sitting back listening to some of the tracks we've recorded. And everybody just come up with the idea and said, boy, this is a breath of fresh air. And we just decided to call the album A Breath of Fresh Air.
Wow.
And so it's been mastered. The artwork is being looked after. And so that album will be dropping sometime soon.
How many years have you done an album? I think the last album was about 5, maybe 5 years ago?
I think True to My Roots was my last project, I think, album-wise. Although I've had singles in between that, but album-wise, True to My Roots. So, I know I'm due for an album.
Right.
And we have another album in the making that we've been working on before Dalton passed away. Dalton Brown, my musical producer and everything. So I'm a brother too. And we haven't gone back to that yet, but we're getting back to that album soon. And that one we'll be ready for sometime late 2023. So We're on top of the game in that I have material ready for the next 2 years.
Wow. What do you think about the whole controversy? I shouldn't say controversy because it wasn't a controversy to me, but of the Grammys.
The Grammy, there's no controversy. Spice shouldn't want to go home in her living room, go look on a reggae Grammy. Spice says she's the queen of dancer, you want to look on a reggae Grammy and smile about it. Oh, that makes sense. So I'm to Soldier, who is a reggae artist, a reggae group, who make the only reggae album within the Grammy.
Right.
Them deserve to win the Grammy. There shouldn't be any argument about that.
But there was a lot of controversy. People was, actually putting.
Yeah, but that's how we are. You want to be the queen of dancehall, but you want to win the reggae Grammy. It no go so, brother. Plain words.
But shouldn't dancehall have its own category in the Grammys?
Well, maybe them need to write to the Grammy committee and get a dancehall category. Oh, you're a dancehall artist and you want to be you want to win the reggae Grammy?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. You now make reggae music, so you want to win reggae Grammy. Wow. Reggae Grammy is for reggae artists who make reggae music. That's why Soldier win the Grammy.
Gotcha.
Simple.
And you didn't have any problems with that as a reggae artist?
What you mean
yourself?
a problem? When I know soldiers them a drive behind our tours in our yellow school bus. Yeah, we have to give them pillow on them thing, they for put in on them thing for make it comfortable. These are people who truly believe in our music.
Gotcha.
And follow it for years.
Gotcha.
Years. Work hard, work for nothing sometimes, just to build themselves. And I've gotten to the stage where they win a Grammy now and people are argue about it. Come on, man, cut the foolishness.
Oh, boy. Once again, folks, Freddie Mcgregor, this coming Labor Day weekend in Atlanta. It's going to be the 4th of September. He's going to be live. How many times now have you performed on the Jerk Fest?
Well, Glenn is my brother,
Right.
And mommy, all of it tight still. So when we lost Glenn, it was really a serious setback for a lot of us. And, most of us were still wondering whether the festival going to go out.
Right.
But we encourage moms to stick with it and make it happen,
Right.
And she stuck it out and have partners and she make it happen. So that's the reason I'm on the festival this year. Because I'm always in support of that.
Definitely. And you're performing with Chino as well and a whole...
Well, Chino will be on the bill too on my band Code Red. So, we will enjoy ourselves because that's what we do. Right. We've been on the road for long. We don't even need for rehearse because we have our thing locked in. And I wouldn't be coming here to work on tracks some moment. Jerk Festival.
Well, you've never worked on tracks. So.
No, because it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense. After I work with musicians and I relate to musicians, and that's how the music is nice.
Right.
So we believe in live music. So that's what I stick to.
Wow. Do you realize that the legacy that you have, because you're such a humble man? I've met you several times. I've done business with you. Do you realize the legacy that you have in this industry, in reggae music? Yeah,
well, I do recognize it, but it's nothing for me to show off about. It's just a work, You just continue to do good work and make people glorify your work and glorify your Father. That is what I do. I'm not for brag about what I do. What I do already, and the songs are there. From me a 7-year-old till now, you can go YouTube and pull up all of my little old songs. Them as little Freddie, and they are there from me a baby. Come right up the line. So there's nothing different, You put on your pretty clothes and go up on stage. When you're done and you sweat up yourself, you take off back your thing and put on your marina. You and the people are one and the same. So not there for show up on nobody, but.
Gotcha. Well, Freddie, man, it's always a pleasure talking to you, my brother, and continued success to you. I absolutely love your music. I am a fan as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I look forward to Atlanta, Look forward to this concert coming up on Sunday the 4th. We urge people to come out, go grab your tickets and come out, because I think this is probably the only and best reggae event for the rest of the year in Atlanta. Yes. So we ask all the reggae lovers to come out and support. We have Christopher Martin, we have Blink, we have Chub Rock, we have Chino, myself, and whoever else is on. So it is going to be a wonderful evening of entertainment. So just come on out, man, and support. And just enjoy yourselves.
There you go. And continued success to you, man. When you get here, we'll talk some more, all right?
Of course we will. Enough love to you too, and thanks for the work you are doing also.
Thank you,
God bless.
Bless it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks.
That was the captain.
Tired of taking the blame
of the big ship.
Well, play the game.
Freddie Mcgregor.
Oh, sometimes it can be so unfair. I'm a longing to see you. I wanna know how you've been